Our guest today was traveling with the Rolling Stones on 3 U.S. world tours, keeping VIP guests entertained backstage. He also worked with comedian Robin Williams for over 20 years, and he still works with that family every Thanksgiving. He's at their family home entertaining them. He also, of course, has the Marrakech Magic Theater in San Francisco, and he is also your first gentleman-elect. Please, warm welcome to Jay Alexander.
Oh, yeah. All right. What I have are 3 dice. 3 dice and 3 cups. In a moment, 3 people get a cup and a die. If you get one, you're going to put your hand on top, shake it up, look down, remember whatever number is face up. Sometimes I do this. People think the dice always land on the same number. If you don't trust me, shake it, look at it, shake it again. Do it as many times as you'd like. Here, we'll come out in the cheap seats. Please take one if you will. Thank you. Please take one if you will. Please take a cup and a die. If you have a cup and a die, please stand up. Put your hand on top, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Look down, remember whatever numbers face up. If you don't trust me, you can shake it again. Perfect. No rotary trust issues. This is good. I want you to think of your number. Did you look down at it? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to say all the numbers, but you're going to think of your number as you do it. Go ahead. Good. If you're thinking of the number 1, sit down. Oh, yeah. I might have gotten lucky. Think of your number. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely a 4. If it's a 4, sit down. Good. Think of your number. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got nothing. One more time. If you're thinking the number 2, sit down. Oh, yeah? I know. It freaks me out, too. If you have a cup and a die, hand it to somebody else. Hand it to somebody else, anybody else you like. If you have a cup and a die, please stand up. Perfect. Put your hand on top, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Look down, remember the number. If you want to shake it again, you can. We just found the trust issue problem here. All right. You want to shake it again? I want you to be happy. Are you sure? All right. In a moment, I'm going to go like this. And when I do, I want the 3 of you to count in unison as loud as you can. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take my fingers like this, like it's a metronome. Try to count on the beat. The 3 of you count loud. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, man. If you're thinking the numbers 3, 4, and 5, sit down. Oh, yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. And I think we're ready to start the show. You guys ready for the real show? All right. As you said, and as most of you know, my name is Jay Alexander. What you're about to see is a mixture of magic, psychology, and lies. I've always been fascinated with lies. This all started for me about 18 years ago. I was performing at a large corporate event. It was a company sales kickoff. And at the kickoff, they had a speaker who spoke before I performed. One second, taking a picture. Okay, great. His name was Dr. Paul Ekman. Dr. Ekman studied emotions. So when people have certain emotions, they have what he called microexpressions. These are quick expressions that in a fraction of a second gives away so much about the way people feel and think. I saw this and I thought, what he did looked more like real magic than any magic show I'd ever seen. That put me on a path of wanting to know more about body language, human lie detection, microexpressions. I found when people lie, their mouth gets dry. They swallow more. They touch their nose, their eyes, their glasses. They put their hand in front of their face because they're trying to cover up the lie. If you pay attention to what people do when they tell the truth, you'll notice that when they lie, they'll look you right in the eyes, making sure you know they're telling you the truth, and it feels kind of awkward, or they won't look at you at all. Now that I've told you this, is there anyone here that thinks they're good at lying? Lawyers, politicians. Let's get a guess. What is your name? Glenn. Glenn, would you mind helping me? Please right this way. As you get up here, the audience will give you a big round of applause, Glenn. How you doing? Glenn, this is the audience. Say hello, audience.
Hello, audience.
Audience, say hello, Glenn. Glenn, do you have, don't tell me what it is, but do you have a middle name?
Yes.
I want you to think of the first letter of your middle name. First, I'm going to say, is your name Glenn? I want you to say yes.
Yes.
All right, say it loud so the people in the cheap seats can hear. Is your name Glenn? Yes.
Yes.
Is your name Glenn?
Yes.
Is your name Glenn?
Yes.
Good, now I'm going to say, is your name Glenn? Say no. Is your name Glenn?
No.
Is your name Glenn?
No.
Is your name Glenn?
No.
Did you guys hear that? That's what it sounds like when Glenn lies. Pay attention, ma'am. Think of the first letter of your friend's name, or your middle name. Let's say it starts with the letter B as in Brad. I will say as in A, you will say no. B, no. C, no. You're going to say no to every letter, even if I get it correct. I will look away. When I look back at you, tell me the truth. Right now, see if you can hear when he lies. Is it an A?
No.
B?
No.
C?
No.
D?
No.
E?
No.
F?
No.
You're a liar. Say D? Yes? Good, good, good. First letter's a D. Think of the second letter. Good, good, good. Think of the second letter. Here we go. Just say no. Is it an A? B? Oh, no, don't say it. No, 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 thank you. It made it much easier for me, just not as entertaining for the audience. Think of the next letter. This time look at me, say nothing. If it was a D, A, it's still quite a few names it could be. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. His mouth didn't move, but he swallowed on the V. Is it a V? If the name is David, sit down. No, over there. There you go. Careful going down. Oh, yes. And my friends, it gets better. You see, you are about to witness a miracle. And I'm not talking any kind of miracle. I am talking a hallelujah kind of miracle. Can I get a hallelujah? Hallelujah. Oh, yes. You might not believe it, but you can stand. Try it. It's a miracle. Not only can you stand, you can walk. Walk this way. Leave your wheelchair behind. But we have a whole bunch more that we're giving out, though, so in case you don't need it again. What is your name?
Ryan.
Ryan. Welcome to the congregation. Say hello, congregation.
Hello, congregation.
Congregation, say hello, Brother Ryan. Ryan, I have with me a bunch of books. Pick a book, any book you like. What's going to happen is in a moment, I'm going to flip through the book just like this. And when I do, you will say stop. When you say stop, you'll look at the top word. Just so you know, all the words are different. If they were the same, this would be stupid. Sister, I did not recognize you without your habit on. Please, will you join me as well? Right this way, sister. Ladies and gentlemen, Sister Brenda. Brother Ryan, Sister Brenda. Here we go. It's a big step. There we go. Right over here, if you will. I will flip through the book. Each one of you will say stop. Look at the top word on the page. Say stop whenever you like. Stop. Would you like that first word or would you like another one? Do not forget it. Say stop whatever you like.
Stop.
Would you like that first word or would you like another one? Yes? Do not forget it. Excuse me. Put your hand against mine. Put your hand against mine. Think of the first letter of your word. Both of you, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. You're thinking the letter F? Yes? Good. You act like you see this every day. Think of your letter. You're thinking of the letter L?
Yes.
Good. Think of the next letter. You're thinking F-O? Good. You're thinking L-I?
Yes.
Good. Freaks me out too. Think of the next letter. You're thinking F-O, is that an O? Yes. You're thinking L-I-B?
Yes.
You're thinking F-O-O, is that a T, an S, a T, an E, a P, an S? If you think of the word footsteps, go back to where you're sitting. I'll help you down. Perfect. Oh, yeah. I've never gotten this far. This is great. Think of your next letter. It's an L and I. There's a B. Is that an R?
Yes.
An A, another R. Do you think of the word library?
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. Hold on to that. Hold your applause. Thank you. Hold that. Take that if you will. Ryan, I will snap my fingers. When I do, I want you to open that book to any page you would like. You ready? 1, 2, 3. You can take the right page or the left page. I don't care which one. Put your index finger on the top of either page. Good. Keep your finger there. What I say now, like you're speed reading, you're going to go zigzag back and forth, going all the way down the page. You ready? Now, back and forth. Good, good. Faster, faster, faster. I got it. Good, 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 good. Stop. 3 or 4 lines from the bottom of the page. You might need to move your finger off to see it. Is there a person's name?
Yes.
Good. Keep your finger on the first letter. Good. Is that an R?
Yes.
Good. Go to the next letter. It's an R. Is that an O?
Yes.
Good. Go to the next letter. It's another O. No, your finger's not all the way on it. Is that a B? Yes. Good. Take your finger, rub it back and forth on the word. Back and forth. Good. It's an E, an R, a T. Is the name Robert? Keep your finger there. Tell you what, go 1 line down for the name Robert. Take any word you want. Make it a big word. Is there a big word there? Yes. Keep your finger on it. Piabli is not a word. That's it. Ryan, I don't think I like your attitude, buddy. I also have with me the good book, the Webster's Large Print Dictionary. Please take the dictionary. For the first time, what is the word you selected?
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack. Seriously? Lumberjack. Open up the dictionary to page 183. Go to the left-hand column, first word. If it is lumberjack, stand up and say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Keep it going down. Oh, yes. And it does get better. You got it. Tell you what. I'm going to write down a prediction. Most of the time you go see a show, people tell you, put away your cell phones. I'm going to tell you right now, everybody, take out your cell phone. Take out your cell phone, open up your calculator. Arithmetic is involved. I've written down a prediction on this piece of paper. Karen, you're in charge of it. It's going to go right here in front of you. You are in charge of the prediction. She feels the power. We're going to create a special number, a number that's special just for us here today. To create the number, a bunch of people give us random numbers. Let's see. Tanea, give me a 2-digit number. The first 2-digit number that comes to your mind, what is it? 44. Do you feel like I made you say 44? 44. Do you feel like I made you say that number? Did I make you say that number? Good. Then it's working. Everyone put in 44 in your calculator. Hit times. The cameraman's going to be like, what is he doing? Give me a 2-digit number. Do you want to change your mind? Good. Everyone put in 12. Hit times. Give me you already helped. Give me a 2-digit number.
24.
Do you want to change your mind? No. Seriously? All right. Everyone put in 24. Hit times. Tell you what. Give me a year. The first year that comes to your mind, what is it? Exactly. Everyone put in 1951. Hit equals to make sure we have the same number. I got 24,723,072. Is that what you got? Yes. Tell you what, Alex, since you're probably the youngest one here, come on over here. Did I tell everyone to hit plus? Alex, hit plus. And Alex, I want you to take your finger, hit it a bunch of times, you'll pick a number you didn't even know you'd pick. That was a lot, Alex. All right, go sit down. You're pissing me off, kid. Everyone put in Alex's number. His number is 37. You can see to make sure that I'm telling them the truth. That was 37201,037. Hit equals. I got 61,924,109. Is that what you got? Yes. Before we began, everyone else got it, Karen, just not you. Before we began, I placed a prediction in front of Karen. If the prediction is correct, a standing ovation would not be out of line. Please read it to everybody. What does it say? Read it loud.
The time is now.
That is correct. The time is now. When I say the time is now, I mean the time is now. Today's date is June 19th. If you look at your calculator, that's 6/19. The year is 24. The exact time down to the minute, 1:09. The time is now. Oh, stop. You're embarrassing me. Sit down. Sit down. I didn't check the time when we started. How long do we got? We have. All right, great, perfect. So this all started for me on my 11th birthday. On my 11th birthday, my grandfather, Joseph Pfeffer, took me to the Houston Music Hall in Houston, Texas, to see a magician from Canada named Doug Henning. Doug Henning, some of you might remember him, was a long-haired hippie magician, did the most beautiful magic. I watched him cut a woman in half. He made a woman float in the air. He brought an elephant on stage. Made the elephant vanish in a puff of smoke. Coolest thing I'd ever seen. But what he did next, I liked even more. He had a cameraman who followed him to the center of the stage. He holds his hands out like this. In those days, you didn't see big video screens in theaters very often. The cameraman gets close up to his hands. Here, come a little closer. And he does these little finger exercises like this. I wasn't quite sure what it was all about, but I thought it was really cool. I was 11. But then he takes out a deck of cards, and for 2,000 people, he does card tricks. And I call them card tricks because I don't know what else to call them. My uncle, he did card tricks. They weren't good. When Doug Henning did it, it looked like the cards would sing and dance in his hands. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. The show was over, and I turned to my grandfather. I go, Papa, I found my passion. I didn't know what passion meant exactly, but that feeling, I was like, I had found my passion. I'm like, I want to be a magician. I want to be a magician, Papa. How do I become a magician? My grandfather looks me straight in the eyes, and he goes, Jay, I don't know. True story. Had no freaking clue. But the show was over. He goes, come on, let's go to the Galleria. It's a shopping mall. And at the mall, there was a store called the Fun Shop that sold costumes and gags and pranks and magic sets. He bought me the Hocus Pocus magic set. Anybody here ever had a magic set when they're little? Yeah? It doesn't matter how old you are or where in the world you're from. Every magic set, since the first one was invented, for the most part, comes with the exact same tricks. They come with a trick called the cups and balls, ball and vase, deck of cards, piece of rope, and usually a book with a title something like 101 easy-to-do magic tricks that are never easy to do. I was so excited. I was like, I'm going to be a magician. But if you knew me when I was 11, the last thing you would have ever thought I would do would be to get up on a stage and talk to people. When I was 11, I was unbelievably shy. Not a little shy. I hated talking to people. I hated looking at people. I was shy for two main reasons. The first, I had a really bad speech impediment. Nobody could understand me when I spoke. I couldn't say the letter R, TH, or S. I mumbled a lot. If I had to say something like the red rabbit raced, I would go, "Do-wa-wa boy." Nobody understood a word I said. I hated it so much. I was also shy because I have very bad dyslexia. When I read, words and letters, they get transposed on the page. As a child, I had a hard time learning to read, and as an adult, the thing that makes me more insecure than anything else is I still have an incredibly difficult time reading. But when you're a kid that can't read and no one understands you, you feel stupid. It wasn't until I was an adult that I realized that I wasn't stupid, that I just learned differently than other people. But that day, my whole life changed. I wanted to learn the magic so bad. I had such a passion for it. I picked up the magic book and I read it slowly. I looked at the diagrams and I read it again, over and over and over, till I figured it out. Having that passion made me want to read. I wanted to perform so badly that I'd go with my mom to work. My mom was a single mom who worked at a children's shoe store called Brian's Buster Brown Shoes. And at that store, I would show customers the magic as they're waiting to be helped. It brought me out of my shell. It gave me confidence. It made me work on speaking clearly. I'm not telling you the story to tell you that I had a hard childhood or I overcame some kind of adversity. I'm telling you the story because if there's a child in your life, it might be your own child or a niece, a nephew, a brother, a sister, a friend that has a passion for something, even if it's, and the reality is it doesn't even have to be a child. It could be one of the people here today. People at all stages of life change careers later in life or pick up hobbies they've always wanted to do. If you know someone with a passion like this, even if you think it's stupid, whether it's magic or music or acting or arts or computer programming or gardening, all I ask is please support them in it. I know firsthand that when you get supported in your passions, amazing things can happen. I know I worked harder at everything in my life, not just this one thing. I worked harder at everything because I had to do this one thing. The true magic is not to the mind tricks we've seen today, and they are just tricks. The true magic is that I get to stand on a stage night after night, week after week, feeling like I am the luckiest guy in the world because I get to stand up here doing what I love, performing magic for people like you. And the best part is today, I'm not afraid to talk to anyone. I'm Jay Alexander. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How perfect was that? That was so amazing. I'm covered in goosebumps. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank
I'm
you.
bringing the entire family to see the #1 rated show in San Francisco.